Hi, I'm Colin and welcome to How to Paint Watercolours. So if you're ready, we'll get started and we'll paint this one. Hello YouTubers and welcome back to my channel How to Paint Watercolours with me, Colin. I've chosen this one. It's a inlet scene. You can find these all over the world. Bit of Naples yellow. I'm going to drag in some cobalt blue. Cobalt blue and French ultramarine, just for some darker areas in the sky. And I just want to take a little bit of kitchen roll and just take out one or two areas in the sky. I want to add in some cobalt blue and alizarin crimson. I have dried off the river area, so I'm just going to re-wet the land. Then into this cadmium yellow light and a little bit of yellow ochre. Just put some colour in, maybe a little Naples yellow as well. Straightforward yellow ochre in parts. I'm just going to take some burnt sienna and just hint at some bushes here. All while the paper is still very wet. Burnt sienna and French ultramarine. If you haven't got burnt sienna, you can use burnt umber. Then you also want to drop in some of the cloud colour, just for a little bit of variation. Cobalt blue, alizarin crimson. I'm just going to dry this off so it doesn't spread any further. I've just re-wet the background hills with some clean water, cobalt blue and alizarin crimson, just to define the hill shapes. Adding a little yellow ochre in. Some burnt sienna with some burnt umber. Putting a little extra in these bushes here to bring them out a little further. Touch of yellow ochre. And then we're going to let that dry. Now that your background hills are dry, I'm just going to take a stippler brush. You take an old oil painting brush for this. I'm just going to drop in some bushes here. Straightforward yellow ochre. A little bit of Indian red. Just a touch of French ultramarine and burnt umber. Just going to take a damp brush, just catch the bottom, pull it down, red in places and just spread it round. Lovely autumn colours in. Just taking a damp brush and softening it all in. Just a little touch of French ultramarine and burnt sienna or burnt umber. Just dropping some Indian red into that and some different colours. Softening it all in, allowing some of the underwash to show through. And then I just want to allow that to dry. I've just re-wet the river area, or the inlet. Now I'm just going to put the water in. All the sky colours really, some Naples yellow. I'm going to drop in a little yellow ochre here and there. Cobalt blue. Cobalt blue and French ultramarine, all horizontal strokes. Cobalt blue, alizarin crimson. I'm just going to let that dry off a minute or two, and I'll put some grasses in on some of these areas here. So I'm just taking a flat brush, just picking out one or two areas, softening it in. Little bits and pieces just in these lowland areas. Just a little bit of French ultramarine and burnt umber or burnt sienna, depending what you have in your palettes. Softening one or two areas in. More French ultramarine and just darken that. A little bit of French ultramarine, burnt umber or burnt sienna, just to indicate some bushes here. Then we're going to let that dry. Then I just want to take a little bit of this Indian red, put our little boat in here, just the first bit. There's the downed sail. Now on some French ultramarine and burnt umber, and we can begin to pull some grasses out. A bit of a wrecked fence, old fence here. If you put some grass where your fence post meets the ground, it sort of helps blend them in. Sometimes you get them fences that go down into the water, usually to keep cattle out, cattle away. chunks in here, French ultramarine burnt umber. A little reflection. Couple of birds. And then we're going to let that dry. Then just take a craft knife and with a point just scraping some tree trunks, a few grasses in the dark area. Don't go overboard with this. And then we want to put some wind streaks in the river. Make sure you get these level. Where you get round to the bits where you can sign it, put a mat round it and frame it. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have, please click the like button and subscribe. Subscribing is free. I'll leave a link in the description box to the full videos list I've made for YouTube, and I'll leave some suggestions at the end of this video for you. So once again, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Thank you.